The Mad Dog back with you, and I had a short little clip here. I just got a little bit of time here in between stuff that I'm doing. So I thought maybe I'd come back with a video here and explain a couple of things here. Something pretty humorous happened to me the other day, going back to the school district, and I could not find my Social Security card. This is actually quite some time ago, but I thought I would share it because it's pretty humorous. I'm not the most handy guy in the world, and my nephew came up and had gotten some ink cartridges, and he replaced them into my printer and aligned it and all that, and we made it a default printer and all this stuff, and I paid him to help me with that, and then I paid him to help me find my Social Security card. Needed it and had to get it over to my work along with my driver's license. So anyhow, every once in a while, as an uncle, you have an opportunity to teach a lesson to your nephews or nieces. And so we had looked pretty much everywhere downstairs. Obviously, it's not going to be upstairs, so we looked pretty much everywhere downstairs. And there was one room that we did not look in, and that was in here in the front room in the living room. As we were looking, I said to him, Luke, we looked everywhere downstairs except for the living room. And he said, yeah. And I said, so therefore, the area by the couch and the TV, it's not going to be there. I said, so then it's going to have to be on the table in the living room. And he says, how's that? I said, well, it's not in any of the other areas. It has to be in this room. And I said, Arthur Conan Doyle once said in Sherlock Holmes, if you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. And he said, I see. And I said, this deductive reasoning. If the Social Security card is not upstairs, if it's not in the family room or the kitchen or any of the cabinets, then it has to be in the living room, dining room area here where all the tables and chairs is. And he says, really? And I said, yeah. I said, if you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. So this must be the truth. We looked everywhere else. It has to be in the living, dining area of the living room. He says, really? I said, yes. So as we began looking on the table, have a lot of junk there. It's not there. And so then I started feeling a little bad about myself, but I said, no, there's a little bench here with a bunch of stuff on it. Now, we've checked in the family room, the kitchen, the dining room now, and now it is not in any of those places. And if we follow Arthur Conan Doyle's example in Sherlock Holmes, it has to be in that bench. And he says, okay. I said, Luke, if you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, has to be the truth. It has to be in that bench. He says, well, I said, listen, it's not anywhere else. The only place we haven't searched is the bench, right? He said, yes. And I said, it's in the bench. So we took all the stuff off the little bench that you sit on for the dining room table. And I lifted up the bench, and there were a few pieces of paper, a couple of things, and I looked underneath them, and no Social Security card. So that was kind of anticlimactic. I looked at him, and he gave me a look like I said, well, your uncle is not exactly the most responsible guy in the world. I must have lost it outside somewhere. I'm sorry. But, I had him there. And if it would have been there, it would have been an important lesson that I was to teach him. But as I began to look, it was very clear, very quickly, that there was no Social Security card there, and that the knowledge I was trying to impart to the boy just wasn't there. Didn't work out. Anyhow, I think that's pretty much it. But I wanted to also throw this in here real quick at the end. Trying to think of the guy's name from Full House. He's the rebel guy. Remember, there's the brothers. You have the guy with the family, and then you have the two brothers living there, the two uncles. You have the kind of goofy uncle that is not doesn't look like all the lights are on in the upper part of the building, and then you have, is it Joey? Trying to think of the guy's name with the nice hair, and he's got the leather jacket and all of that. He's like the cool uncle, right? And then secretly, the guy with the kids kind of wants to be him, free, unhindered by life, children, family, all that kind of thing, right? And so he secretly wants to be, I want to say Joey is his name, the youngest one who's cool, has a good-looking girlfriend, the motorcycle, all the cool friends, gets home late. But yet, this guy still is able to teach lessons, to the kids and stuff from time to time. That's what I was hoping, with this whole thing. Teach a lesson, just kind of be, the parents are the main thing for that, but be the uncle that kind of speak into their life and like give them some sort of thing they're going to remember. That way when they shovel some dirt on me one day, they'll say, he stopped and tried to teach me a lesson. This is what I was going for with the Arthur Conan Doyle, that if you look a certain amount of places, whatever's left's got to be the truth. It just didn't work out. It was very anticlimactic. And I just want to say that I met some friends, a couple of couples, at a diner not too long ago. And they said to me, now, see, don't you wish you had a girlfriend so you could come here and meet us more often? And I said to them, no. Now, excuse me while I go do whatever I want whenever I want to. And meaning that I have nothing, to hold me back from living that lifestyle that many covet. But my final thought here is that young guy, the young uncle, man, he's no rebel. He's no rebel. Somebody's calling. Go away. He's no rebel. Go away. This guy, he doesn't listen to the music we listen to. He doesn't watch the movies we watch too. I don't know anybody in Lake Forest, CA. He's a watered down rebel. I consider Pee Wee Herman more of a rebel than that guy who tries to impart some wisdom into his nieces every once in a while. And quite honestly, that Bob Saget or whatever, Seeger or whatever his name is, he was 0 for 3, right? In the old days of England, the woman that he was with would have been beheaded for not bearing male children, right? So maybe there's something wrong with that guy or the woman, but I think he was 0 for 3. All women, and God bless women. I hope you don't take offense to this, but I mean, really, the guy must not have been very manly to have three girls. He kind of swing and miss, swing and a miss, swing and a miss. If you look at it the old way from way back. But where was I? So this guy's no rebel, is Joey guy. I'm pretty sure that he listens to top 40 music, man. And yet he's got the leather jacket and the look and everything else. So I'm not sure I buy that. Anyhow, I think I've gone on far too long. This is Mad Dog's diatribe, basically today on trying to teach a lesson to my nephew. Boy, a swing and a miss there. Anyhow, for next time, I think I'm going to review a movie. Maybe maybe Dario Argento's new movie, Dark Glasses. Something for all my horror friends out there. But what I want to say to you is this. I'm going to do an invisible toast here. Okay? Oh, wait a minute. I have a soda here. To my best gal and all my girlfriends. May they never meet. Stay metal, friends. Mad Dog out.